He's right, we're out of retirement because somebody else more important than anybody in this planet is out of retirement. It is happening. It is finally happening. My boy Alejandro Sensuales, after it's too long. What? Almost a year of being out. We got Alex back once again. Check this out. 4 videos. Yes, he deleted all his video library again. My camera is, you cannot see it. Where is my camera? Oh. Alex is back. Deleted all his videos again. What is that? Like the third iteration of this channel by this point. And yes, we got a new Alexensual. A better Alexensual. It's a new time, a new age. Why I'm here joined by my boys, Joshi, who is totally AFK right now. He's playing Halo like a total beta. We got my boy Kowloon Gian, G-Boy.
Hi.
That's the boy. We got Matrix. And we got Vincent ADK. We're gonna take everybody's takes on this matter. This round table of the private server community 2023. For real, dog. I haven't streamed in so long. How you doing, boys?
Pretty good. I'm unbelievably stoned. It's legal where I am.
A marijuana cigarette in this Christian stream? That's unheard
I
of.
can smell that. What the hell?
What a madman. What a crazy
So give
boy.
me the QRD for an Alexensual brainlet. Somebody who has very little knowledge about the man, the myth, the legend himself.
Oh, okay. The TLDR. Yeah, Reddit
Yes.
soy boy here. So, Alexensual, for all you that don't know, you should know by now, because why else are you watching this channel if you're not? But Alexensual is the Christ of World of Warcraft, okay? He goes out, when he comes back, it's a really big deal, and one time he disappeared for 3 days. So, Alex is not a private server streamer. Alexensual is the private server streamer, is the original private server social media influencer. And World of Warcraft, for good or for worse or for terrible, would not be what it is today without my boy Alex. So yeah, we had some run-ins with Alex in the past, but we are watching this because we are obsessed with him and we love him very much. And this will be no exception. I don't know, what's your take, Vincent? You had like a different experience with him than I have.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that he is back, and but to be completely honest, I don't really give a fuck.
Right in my heart, bro. Okay, yeah. People are kind of tuned out of Alex, to be honest. Like, it's been such a long time by now that like a lot of people tuned out. His comeback was like 3 months too late, if I would say so myself, but it's a comeback nonetheless. Okay, this is the first video on the comeback. Many of you probably saw this already. It was kind of weird. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it all the way through because it's honestly kind of boring. But like, he just shows up his house.
Got a mini update here. Just going over.
You can pause whenever you want, by the way. Yeah, I don't know if you're seeing this.
Yeah, just chilling, living life. Let me know down below.
It's a nice house.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, it's a nice apartment, a very big apartment.
There,
You look at what game he's playing, Ian. Look at the game he's playing. You see that? You see that? Yes!
I just started that a few days ago.
Medina gets an Albion Online channel and this happens. Is anybody of you shocked anymore? Is anybody of you shocked? Sam Medina without the N in YouTube. Yeah, the new media sensation gets an Albion Online channel and Alexensual starts playing Albion. Vincent, can you give me the percentage of probability that this is a coincidence?
I think he watched some of your videos, to be honest.
Medina is so hyped.
That would be so cool. I want a woman that looks at me the same way I look at Alex. Necropolis K saying what would win, a 17 Hunter or a level 25 Druid? That's a close one, dog. So yeah, he's saying that Albion Online is growing and he's gonna play this for 3 days until some other game comes out. Wait a minute, that's his Albion Online user. Oh my god, Lizard Party.
Oh, there we go.
Holy fuck, I'm booting up the game. He's gonna be my friend. I'm gonna show him the ropes. I'm gonna show him the ropes right now. Let's make a new friend. Lizard Party. Okay, he's offline. Crap, man. This is gonna sound awfully patronizing because I am poor and like this is gonna sound terrible, I know that, but like I need some of you guys' theories. Like, how can a man that was struggling to pay a $30,000 loan on a truck how go in like less than 3 months into like a lavish apartment like this? What do you think is the secret to his success? Hustler University, maybe?
Yeah, not caring. That's how you make it. You just don't care.
You don't care, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, like debt. Like at this point, like I don't know. I feel like debt maxing is probably the least of your concerns, especially if you're a young man. Like shit.
I think it is quite a concern, but I really agree with you that I think he went into debt for all of this shit.
Yeah, but like I don't know. Like maybe he's just like, fuck it. I'm not paying off my truck.
Okay, we got a user here with an excellent, insightful name called Beaver Queen here. And the Beaver Queen is saying that he lives at his girlfriend's house.
My girlfriend keeps trying to get me to move in, but I would much rather live with my mommy.
Yeah, that's probably not very fun, is it?
No.
What if he got a sugar mama? What? Oh.
Alexensual sugar mama.
If you look at his videos, he has a tendency to date older women. Ooh. That's the secret sauce here. Okay, so this video is kind of boring. He was just bragging a little, but like what I wanted to show is like here. This is like all virgin content. I haven't seen it yet. Not virgin content like my videos because they have me in them, like actual virgin content. So like he made
guys.
a.
I want to do a follow-up video to the one on my phone earlier today. So many games coming out next year or two, so that I personally want to play, and
he got a new PC after getting a new PC less than 7 months ago. Forever, look, you remember that shit?
Base.
Yeah.
What did he do with the other PC? Like, was it that bad? It was probably just as good.
I
think
bought
he
it.
sold it.
Yeah,
Kowloon bought it.
yeah, I bought it. And the
Yeah.
Alexensual fan base used PC marketplace. The booming
He should
economy.
make a PC marketplace. He sold out his computers allegedly like 4 times by now. Like maybe it is like the bipolar dream, you know? You buy a computer, you go insane with the computer for 2 months, then you just sell it and say you're never gonna play video games again, and then 5 months later you're back.
not gonna be doing any live streaming or anything like that. Mostly just
He's not gonna
what
stream.
I want to do is commentary videos, talking about new game releases, talking about the game industry. Maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, I made a channel called Rare Spawn.
Oh,
It was very short-lived, but
Very.
it was mostly a channel talking about the gaming industry as a whole, games in general, and that's kind of pretty much what I want to do again. Just don't want to talk about World of Warcraft, don't want to talk about MMOs, just
He's just
wanna talk
talking
about
over
the
a trailer of a
releases and all
game?
that. I might make probably gonna make one final video on World of Warcraft. So if you
Hollow
want
Knight, I
to hear
think.
me talk about WoW or rant about WoW, relish that video because that will be the last one.
Count me in.
Okay, I'm gonna be too mean here, but I don't really care about this. I just want to see him ranting coherently. That's
What's
like
up?
my thing. Okay, the rant is here. I love how he even put a qualifier farewell Azeroth for now because he totally quit the game forever for like 3 times and like he cannot even admit that he cannot
For
even say
now.
it anymore without getting cloud on. I quit forever for 3 months.
So we got some unfinished business here with this game, and I just want to get it over with. My God, where do you even start? Well, I guess we'll start with, when I think of a WoW classic, I think of Frankenstein's monster. And I'm just thinking, man, you can't just relive the past. And then I'm thinking, but you did on private servers.
Absolutely.
You did on
I was
private
gonna say that
servers.
myself.
You did on Nostalrius. You did on Light's Hope. You did on Chronos. You did on all of these private servers back in 2015, 2016, 2017.
By the way, chat, I know the video is low audio, but this is cranked out to the highest it can go. It's just that he made a really low video. I'm gonna have to edit it out into I'm gonna have to amp it out a lot.
So, if we did it on the private servers, why can't you do it on WoW Classic, the official servers? So that's part of me is saying, hey, you can't go back and relive the past, but you technically did. It was just on private servers. And the main reason why you can't relive it on Classic, or you briefly did on Classic relaunch, and you definitely can't now, for so many reasons. But the main reason is because Blizzard Entertainment sucks cock. That's the main reason. And guys, relish this video because it will be the last, hopefully the last ranty video I do on this fucking game. Okay. Blizzard sucks cock is pretty much the main reason. But there's so many other
He
reasons
should make a
why.
t-shirt with that.
The community sucks cock.
I do not disagree so far,
the
though.
thing is, though, the community could have been fixed because Blizzard, if they didn't suck cock, could have changed the meta of these things that we're about to talk about. It's Blizzard's responsibility at the end of the day if the players
Sure, it's
do
the last.
something that
It's the
they
last. For
shouldn't
real
be
this
doing
time.
or harms the game, it should be broken or removed. That's the point. It happens in a lot of games where the players create something that that they can do in the game that probably isn't good for the game, and the company steps in and says, "Hey, wait a minute, for the good of the game, let's toss this aside." And Blizzard used to do this all of the time back in the day. When the game was at its peak in vanilla, TBC, Wrath, Blizzard would step in and say, "Hey, you know, we shouldn't do this. We probably should diminish this." One of the main things I remember from vanilla that they did, which goes hand in hand with something else that we'll talk about, and some of you guys can probably already guess one of those topics. In vanilla, they started seeing people run casinos in the game. Player-run casinos where you would just have someone take gold from other players, roll the dice, and you'd get a payout for whatever.
There's
based on
still
the
bots
casino
that
rules
do
of
that today.
player. What ended up happening was people were selling the gold, people were scamming other people, and Blizzard was like, "Hey, you know, for the good of the game, this
There's
probably
plenty
shouldn't
of
be in the
casinos
game."
in WoW already. I
So
agree with
Blizzard
that.
literally changed the rules to ban casinos in the game. And as soon as people, and the spam for this stopped, people would be spamming casinos in /yell, in trade chat, wherever. But as soon as Blizzard made the announcement that they would stop this, it was over. Blizzard could do the same thing about GDKP, but they suck cock. That's what the issue.
Oh,
You know, you missed out, like he said it like many times. It's pretty glorious. We got old Alex back. We gotta enjoy this while it lasts. This is the best Alex iteration. You know, this is the good Alex. This is the good Alex before he corrupts. You know, we got like a month of this. So I am very hyped for this month, Kian. I don't know how you're feeling about this.
I couldn't care less, but you know what? I'm here for you, buddy. I love you.
Why don't you support my hobbies? So far, I don't disagree with anything he said, for real.
Yeah, exactly.
On YouTube,
GDKP
it's fine.
in Classic is a meta that should be absolutely broken and gotten rid of as soon as possible. Now, on private servers, GDKP... Now, let me go over this, because this is the main counterpoint of GDKP. Well, Alex, if no one buys gold, GDKP is fine. No shit, dude. I actually agree with you. But guess what? Sometimes life doesn't work that way, because guess what? Blizzard isn't banning the people buying the gold. Now, are they? No, they're not. So yes, GDKP gotta go. But it's not gonna go, so don't worry about it. Even if we disagree, it's not going anywhere. But
Well, what
if
did I
you are
do?
a pro fan of GDKP in the game, don't come complaining when the population is decreasing, and it is. So, the first reason why I'm done playing this game.
I just want to chime in and say,
Sure.
like, from my perspective, he seems very adamant on. I feel like it's the goalpost moving fallacy. We're already at the point to where, okay, Blizzard's not banning people for buying the gold, so we should ban GDKPs. I don't think that makes any sense. I think Blizzard should really swing the ban hammer. Of course, they're not going to. They're making a lot of money, but like just GDKPs, like he's saying, is part of the game. You know, I'm a shitter, dude. I'm a mage. I like to save up some gold and have people drag my sorry ass through dungeons.
Yeah, but that's a carry run. That's different. I don't hate carry runs. Because you're not buying the gear. You're buying a space to be part of something. I don't think that's necessarily awful.
Yeah. But I mean, like, this conversation of banning GDKPs, I don't even think it should be a conversation at all. GDKP is part of the game. But the fact that people are buying gold, that does fuck it up. Blizzard needs to pump the brakes with that gold selling crap.
I mean, like, I am not gonna lie to you. I benefited of GDKPs a whole lot back in, like, private servers days. Like because it's, like, by far the easiest way to make money if you're, like, a healer or, like, something like that. Because, like, you cannot farm mobs or anything for gold. But, like, you do a GDKP, you come out of the raid and you get, like, 1,000 gold in, like, an hour of work. It's, like, nothing beats it. Especially if you're the guy organizing it and there's some miscalculations with the loot. I would never do that. The problem is that since they are not gonna enforce gold buying rules, I think they got no choice. And that's not gonna happen. And I think GDKP exacerbates the problem because, like, before that, people would buy gold just to get consumables and stuff, just to play the game. But, like, they were still playing the game. Now you can literally buy the gear. Okay, like, that's where the insane numbers came in. Like, you seen that video of, like, the guy using 100,000 gold in vanilla to buy a sword? You seen that video?
Based.
Some guy did that. Like, it's like $3,000 worth of gold he spent on a single sword. Like, that would never happen if GDKPs weren't part of the place. Yeah, that guy would still be a paypeg. He would still be buying gold, but he wouldn't need to spend 100,000 gold into, like, a sword, right? You know what I mean? Like, this is just insane.
You see, for me, like, I don't know, man. I'm a War main player, and I don't see that being that much of an issue. Like the GDKP kind of thing. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm still kind of
in private
like
servers, I don't mind them because they actually ban the bots most of the time. That's what I mean, right?
Yeah. But like it, let's say in vanilla, like, how much would it change the game for every other player? I mean, I guess maybe vanilla is more world PvP centric, so I guess, GDKPs could really F you in the A for pay pigs, if they start throwing a bunch of money around. But I don't know, man. Like, I don't, as a casual player myself, I don't really see an issue with it. But I could see, if you're willing to spend that kind of money.
I mean, I don't mind the fact that people buy the fucking gear because, like, honestly, they are buying gear that they do not need because they do not raid anyway. So, like, why does it affect me? My problem is that, like, if you got 100,000 gold getting printed for a single guy, can you imagine the inflation you're creating with that? That's my problem, like, the economy side of it. That's my only gripe.
Oh yeah, I did that on retail WoW. I bought out all the basic mats on the auction house with my first WoW token and inflated them up by a couple thousand gold. So
pumping and dumping.
Me being one guy. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. You got that Wall Street bets jeans in your head. You're like, buy leather.
Yeah.
And it will never go. Speedrunning, don't get me started. You can't compare speedrunning a 20-minute Molten Core run to games done quick of, like, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Like,
why not?
You can't really compare those two because you're literally making a meta in an MMO live service game compared to a 1996 game from my fucking childhood, N64.
What's the logic?
You can't compare the two. Two completely different situations.
It's a fucking
game.
game.
Stuff goes hand in hand with the next things. Min-maxing, Warcraft logs, it's not even close to the same game as it was years ago. Sad thing is, it started on private servers, but it was...
Okay, guys, let me tell you something, and this is gonna be a little bit of context. Okay, I'm sure you guys here in the Discord are aware of this, but, like, Alexensual used to be very good friends with Cargos. And Cargos was always, like, a smaller streamer than Alex for most of his career, right? He was like he wasn't small, right? He was doing really well, but he was never as big as Alex. Alex was like a phenomena back in the day, you know what I mean? But, like, then Cargos came up with this, like, hardcore community thing, and, like, he's doing really well, he's making money and all that stuff. And, like, the second Cargos started getting more money and hosts than Alex has a problem with speedrunning and hardcore. Too much of a coincidence in my view, you know?
Yeah, it just seems this whole thing just reeks of, like, Like really, like what's the worst thing that's gonna happen? Like you're gonna see another player on the other faction with a bunch of cool gear that you don't have. Like, is the butt hurt really that crazy?
It's
to,
not
like,
even
stop
that.
playing?
Like speedrunning is people that already have the gear. They just clear it out fast for fun, just cause they can. That's it.
Isn't that the point of getting the gear?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the point of getting the gear. They introduced it like Mythic Plus and stuff like that because, you know, you have to do that. Like, what is the end game? Like, you're just gonna raid? Yeah, there's only so much you can do in vanilla, right? Sure, it's an open sandbox and it's, you know, but like, really? One guy running through doing raids to get the timer up even faster is... I mean, I can see how it's corny. I'm not a speedrunner.
I mean, I would never do that. You know what I mean? But like,
Yeah,
why do you
never.
care though?
No. Yeah.
20 Otis are like doing molten core in like 20 minutes, and you're like, oh, well, this is ruining the game.
God damn it. What
God
am I
damn
gonna
it.
do now?
Where
It's
my
over.
country gone?
Westfall has fallen.
Billions of Quilvers must die.
Yes. Billions of characters must be banned.
Yeah, this is a total chud take. You're
The
absolutely
chud,
right,
the
dog.
chud of Warcraft.
The chuddest Warcraft take I've ever seen.
Wasn't nearly as bad as it is in this game. And the thing is, Blizzard could do something about this. Do you honestly, if Blizzard wanted to, they could ban GDKP, they could ban, probably in a way, Warcraft logs. I know someone out there is going to say, oh, you can't do it. I guarantee you find a way. This company is worth billions
He wants
and
to
billions
delete
of dollars.
logs from
If
the
they wanted
game.
to ban something, they would.
Yeah, that's a radical take. People are doing too much DPS, delete the logs.
Anyway, so hardcore. We'll talk about hardcore here real quick. I've mentioned hardcore on the community tab a bunch, but I'm just going to keep it straight with you guys. If you guys want a hardcore server, by all means, I don't really care about you having a hardcore server. My issue with this is, and it's clear as day what's happening, is it's going to take resources away from things that matter. So instead of banning GDK...
Yeah,
this
the
is
very
just funny to
limited
anyone.
$70 billion worth of resources are gonna be wasted on this.
Yeah, the stoned guys who run the hardcore Discord server. Millions
gonna
must
collapse.
be banned. Yeah.
They're gonna run Blizzard bankrupt because Blizzard puts a $500 prize pool. That's not shit, by the way. That's the actual
much?
prize pool. They
It's
put
just-
a
it's just
$500 prize pool in a single tournament, and they're like, "Oh my god, Blizzard is gonna be broke. They are on their last 70 billion, man. How are they gonna afford $500 on a prize pool?"
No. Crazy to me, man. Yeah, I can't understand that. Like, look, I tried hardcore. It's not for me. I don't like it.
Hell
get
no, I tried
owned.
it too. You
I'm
know that.
bad. Yeah, and oh god, I don't know. It's like I'm not, you know, I don't see a billions must log out situation just because I didn't have fun playing hardcore. Blizzard is gonna start banning add-ons, so Alexensual thinks the game is
They are
based on
like-
him.
The Blizzard is like, we got a 30% more new players that play hardcore, but they are not like the kind of players that Alexensual wants, so we have no choice but to ban them. Why do you care? I don't like hardcore too, man. I tried it out. I gave it a shot. I didn't like it, but like, why do you care?
And like the hardcore servers, like they're usually like you're only they only play on like RP servers, right?
Yeah, it's not an official hardcore player. That's just the place where they hang out, you know? Like,
Yeah. Imagine like jumping into one of those servers, getting up to level 5, and you can't find a group because it's an RP hardcore server. It's over. It's
just
over.
play a normal
All
server.
over. It's over. I'll never get anywhere here.
I don't care, but my issue is, yeah, that's Alexensual in a nutshell right there. That's a perfect take to define his line of thought. Oh my god.
They don't ban bots. They don't hire GMs. They don't fix the damn game. But they're putting fucking resources to hardcore servers.
$500 of worth of resources, dude. They are really blowing the bank on this guy.
Come
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
man. How does no one see what's going on? You have all of these resources available, billions of dollars, you don't fix the game, but you implement a new fucking hardcore server for, let's face it, a niche community, and it's being pumped out the ass by influencers. Not to mention, what's up with these $5,000 speedrun competitions? What happened to The Journey? What happened to signing the petition for vanilla servers, how they were supposed to be played?
You're not allowed to make a tournament.
You know, you want a hardcore server, that's fine, but
If Cargos was hosting a tournament that had 20 viewers, do you think he would have an issue with it?
No.
Yeah, I think I know what's going on, bro.
at the end of the day, it's a niche, you know, in a way, meme mode of the game. That the game is an MMORPG. It's a social experience. You can't literally make an MMORPG into a hardcore. It's like that meme I posted on my community tab. It's like the guy slapping on a piece of tape to fix like a broken glass or the water spilling out, and you're putting hardcore servers. A hardcore server isn't going to fix your problems. You want to play hardcore, go ahead. But
It's literally over, Drog.
I'm just so glad that I don't really want to talk about this stuff anymore, because it makes me upset, and you can tell I'm upset. Because there's so many things to talk about that's so wrong with this over the years. It's insane that where it is now. All of these things, I mean, GDKP, speedrunning, the min-max culture, the obsession with Warcraft logs, the gold buying, not banning bots, Blizzard as a whole, and now you have to deal with hardcore, and now don't even get me started with the people, the community asking about change it. Like, oh my god. I'm upset that I even had to make this video, because I don't want to talk about this anymore.
He had to.
It's just,
He had no
it makes me
choice.
sad thinking about it sometimes,
choice.
because what could have been. And people, like, you guys are asking for Classic Plus. They can't even fix the base game. You want Classic Plus? You want them to do Classic Plus when they can't even get their shit together?
Yes.
True.
You want an MMORPG experience
It's already
without
fucked.
game
What's
masters?
gonna come
Like,
out of
with
it
new
that's
content?
worse than
What
what
if
we
there's
got?
bugs?
Probably nothing.
What if you need a GM for something? Like, back in the day, they made new content based on the game. But they had game masters. They had support. They banned bots. Or at least tried to. You want to play Classic Plus with bots and GDKBs everywhere?
Yeah.
Why? Why do you have faith in this company to even make good content? I'm reading Reddit and the forums of these people saying Psalm 2 was successful. No, it wasn't. It was dead. It died within months. It was a fail. It was a flop.
Probably less than a month.
over.
And that part
Mastery.
is true. No,
Not to
he's
mention
absolutely
the
right.
influencers
Some was
pushing
a
all of this
disgrace.
crap that no
Some
one
was a
wants.
flop totally.
Not to mention the influencers pushing all of this crap that no one wants.
To hate on hardcore this much when they are like the last guys holding Classic together, I agree. Like, this situation is awful, but why is it their fault? Like, they are at least keeping some people interested. Like, if anything, you should be grateful that they exist, even if it's not your cup of tea, which is not mine neither. I tried it. I didn't like it.
Yeah. I mean, I just think it's so funny. Like Alex is just blind firing at this point. He's like, fuck Blizzard, fuck the hardcore community, fuck content creators, just blowing
Imagine
holes in
this
the
nail
wall.
clipper is a bridge, right? He's like, I don't have a lighter in my room because I don't smoke. Fuck. Okay, just imagine this on fire. He has a real big tendency on burning bridges, that man.
Not a coincidence that all of a sudden all of these influencers are pushing hardcore at the same time.
No, it's not.
Yeah, because it's a coincidence. The CIA.
What a genius detective. It's not a coincidence that when there's a huge tournament, people want to stream it. Oh my god. This
They're
guy's
all
gonna find the guy
conspiring.
that shot Kennedy.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh, is it a coincidence that a bunch of people were having fun together without me? I think not.
Is it a coincidence that a tournament that has 40 people got 40 people together? Of course it's not. It's the freaking government, dog.
I see what he's saying though. World of Warcraft has been kind of stagnant. So
Absolutely.
I mean, it does make sense that like the community is going to come up with these like crowdsourced solutions to get more people interested in the game and stuff. And yeah, I think he's got some good points, but I don't know. I feel like all of his issues boil down to concerns with Blizzard not doing their job, which is perfectly, reasonable because you're giving them money to play the damn game. But there's no reason to attack these other sub communities like GDKPers. You think these guys are out there like, yes, I love Blizzard's changes.
they are like at 3 a.m. watching the patch notes, and they're like, oh yeah, give me the changes. Oh, they moved that chair in Westfall. Yes. Look. I think I can kind of piece out together what he tries to say, but he can't because he's not very articulate. It's like, of course, the streamers got together and did this classic thing, this hardcore thing to survive because classic was falling. Like, I'm not gonna name names here because it's gonna sound like I'm being hateful, and I swear I'm not. But check out your favorite streamer from back in 2019, and they were doing classic. And the ones that are not doing hardcore right now, they fell off out of a cliff. They are 10% the viewers they used to have. It's insane. I really want to name names, but I think I'm going to get taken the wrong way if I do. Because I watched their stats, okay? It's insane the dip they did after 2020. They were
No.
Streamers are doing this hardcore thing because they know that's the only way they can still get viewers. I mean, sorry.
Well, it makes sense. It's fun, and there's stakes.
It's interesting.
It's interesting. Yeah.
And no crap that people that want to play the game, that want to make money, are gonna make money. So what? You don't say, is it a coincidence that a brick factory is making bricks because they can sell them? Hardcore has increased their viewers. Yes, Redhead. That's what I'm saying. That the streamers that did classic back in the day, and they are not doing hardcore right now, they fell off a cliff. They collapsed. And a couple of them, again, I'm not gonna name names, but you can watch it, you can figure out there's a lot of streamers in this example. After hardcore, they came back. So hardcore is keeping the streaming scene alive. Even if it's not your cup of tea, you can totally understand why a streamer that makes money off streamer wants to make money.
Well, even not make money. It's a fun thing too. That's just a cool concept for other people who haven't seen World of Warcraft. And, there's a lot of those, hardcore goomers, the Escape from Tarkoovers.
Exactly.
The Dorker players, the concept of having a hardcore World of Warcraft, I think is really, really cool. But I'm just so bad at the game. It doesn't work out for me.
I think hardcore is one of those things where it is more for the viewer than for the player, because there's no way playing hardcore WoW is fun, but it makes watching it more fun. Because the lingering death of the guy is it keeps you interested.
You want to watch him fail.
Yes. Literally, dude, literally. Same with Dark and Darker and Tarkov, right? You want to see them fail and rage. That's the whole thing.
What would happen if maybe all of these people got together instead of asking for hardcore? What if they all got together and demanded Blizzard ban GDKP? Oh, they're not going to.
We tried.
What about they all ganged together and demanded Blizzard ban bots?
Oh, that's never been tried before. Nobody ever asked Blizzard for banning bots. They are
what if they
we have
all
a bot problem?
And ask for better of the game. They're not going to do that. But they'll band together for ask for hardcore servers.
Alex will stand alone.
Don't you guys see what's going on? Play with people obsessed with min-max? Obsessed with Warcraft logs?
No.
People obsessed with beating Ragnaros in 10 seconds quicker? These are the people you want to play with.
Yeah, I don't know. Redhead asks, was that video just to get people to not pay for a sub? I don't know.
That video was just to shit on people that he doesn't like or he's mad at.
Yeah, he does have a lot of good points.
A prophecy foretold. Well, the title should be San Medina is back because it's a long time you didn't stream. Oh, I stream Albion online now. You should check out my Twitch, bro. This game right here that Alex is playing because of me. Let's see. You see that game right there? That's a game? Yeah, that's a game. I added him on friends. Do you think he's gonna accept the invite again?
I don't know, but I'll send him an invite as well.
He's been back for 3 hours and he already dogs his character.
Oh my god. We should start offering GDKPs to him in Albion Online.
Could I perchance interest you in a GDKP, sir? I don't know.
I'll run you through dungeons for just 10 million silver.
This is the best day of my life. Okay, this is the last one. Okay, the last one of his massive takes.
Based. Yes.
You see the
Influence is
title?
hurting the gaming industry. Wow. Talk about shooting yourself in the foot. Let's go.
Yeah, because Alex was never an influencer and he's not gonna be an influencer.
Alright, what's up, guys? Let's talk about influencers. So,
He's right. What if we make hardcore Albion online? You die in the
man.
game, you die for real.
There's a guy that hangs out behind you with a rock. If you die in Albion Online, he just drops it on your head. Great. Wow. What does influencer even mean? That's like a new age, new wave Zoomer thing. Like, I'm an influencer. What are you, like a billboard? Like, what?
Well,
I
like,
don't understand.
Yeah, aka streamer or YouTuber. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
like influencer is a marketing term. It doesn't really mean content creator. They use it like, we use it like, what's the name? Indiscriminately. We use it indiscriminately nowadays, but like, what it really means is like something that existed for a long time. Like, people are more inclined to buy something if somebody that they like and respect recommends something. Like, if you see fucking Michael Jordan telling you to buy these shoes, you are more likely to buy them because you like Michael Jordan and you think, oh, he's a good basketball player, so his shoes are very good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's just, it sounds nefarious, does it not?
It
Like,
is.
influencer?
It is.
Like, that's like not... Like Michael Jordan, like, yeah, I don't think of Michael Jordan. He was a basketball player who had a lot of influence. Oh, I get it now.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's the influence.
CIA brained manipulate. Yes, okay.
And
Not
it's
gonna
just
go
a
there.
marketing thing that, like, you know what happens with buzzwords? They get thrown around until they lose all meaning. Yeah, but like, the thing is, like, influencer marketing is not new. Like, if you ever see a celebrity recommend you a product, that's influencer marketing. The only difference now is that, like, we have a lot of very niche influencers that are like even more powerful than before because, like, yeah, you got this guy that maybe he has like 20,000 followers on Twitch, but like he's like a really good Call of Duty player, and when he tells you to, oh, you should buy this mouse to be good at Call of Duty, like, even though the audience is very small, he's so likely to convince people to buy it that it's like a revolution in marketing. So, but it's not new. Influencers are not a new thing, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just the way the term is used. It's just maybe I don't like it.
Yeah,
at
it's
all.
just like it got popular, the word now, but like it has existed since like the 70s. It's not a new word at all.
Hey, Gra, be a YouTube influencer. I can't wait until I get a Best Buy to sponsor me and Monster Energy drinks. I love.
Do the
Best Buy.
dubstep.
Yeah, do the dubstep.
If you call yourself unironically an influencer, I'm gonna have to put inside a high school locker, man. Like, that is so fucking cringe. For real.
a lot of games today have influencers. I mean, shit, Legend of Zelda has influencers. Call of Duty has influencers. Most games out there
Oh,
do
that
have
word.
some kind of influencer.
He knows it's like
I'll just
pejorative,
choose
and that's
Diablo
why he
4
likes it.
because Diablo 4 has a shit ton of influencers, and we are not really sure yet how Diablo 4 is going to go. But I can tell you what, the influencers of Diablo 4 are going to tell you it's just amazing. And
You're kidding, right? Like, the biggest Diablo guy ever, Queen69, spends all day shitting on Diablo. That's like the one thing he does. He's like a 20k, 30k, 1,000 viewer streamer. He's like the Asmongold of ARPGs, basically. He constantly shits on Diablo all the time. Like, who are you afraid that he's gonna shill it? Like, I mean, yeah, of course they're
people
gonna
will
hype
shill
it up
if
at
they
first.
like it. Yeah.
But
Like
like,
Albion
it's-
Online. What the hell? Nobody plays that. But damn, you know? What are you? Are you an Albion Online influencer who's ruining the community?
I
Hardcore
totally am.
Guild, sign up today. If you die
Let me
in
tell you
Albion
something.
Online.
Let me tell you something. Tonight, I'm gonna invite my boy Lizard Party to a hardcore GDKP Albion Online expedition. He's gonna love it.
Oh, we're getting to the influence inception. Influencing Blizzard to influence other people's, to influence Blizzard to ban GDK influence, GDP Blizzard,
Yeah,
gold
okay.
buying influence, double stuffed crust pizza, DLC. Under
He's
influence,
he's like the influencer to end all the influencers. He's gonna save us from the influencers. That's why he's becoming an influencer again.
He's like the anti-influencer.
but what's the main issue
Say
with
names.
influencers? They could be streamers, they could be
Please.
YouTubers, you know, they could be people on TikTok, whatever. You guys know what an influencer is. The reason why I think it's bad for gaming as well, I read an article the other day that said that most young...
The reason why I think it's bad is I read an article the other day.
It's over. If you would consult the graphs, it's all over.
Yeah, so like BuzzFeed had a really base take, guys, so I changed my life forever.
Young people are now watching people play games on Twitch, YouTube, whatever, instead of playing the game themselves. They'd rather literally watch someone else play the game, give their own opinion without them themselves giving an opinion. They'll trust another person's opinion.
Go on.
And they'll just watch that person play.
You give me your opinion,
without
Alex.
even experiencing the game themselves and having their own opinion.
Come
Kinda
on,
like a
drop the
episode
word,
of the
Alex.
Stepford Wives, or, you know,
Drop it. They
pretty
are
much
cucks.
basically just watching an army of stormtroopers watching streamers have their own input without themselves having their own input. Kind of sad.
Isn't that the
But the reason why it's bad is because these people are, and we're
It's funny because it's like, oh, you shouldn't be there because they are giving you their opinions. What are you doing right now, Alex?
I'm so influenced right now.
I am so influenced, I'm about to bust, Gian.
I'm about to spoon. I'm about to cancel my World of Warcraft subscription. I'm influenced.
we're all guilty of it, guys. You know, I'm sure some of you guys have watched a streamer or YouTuber or whatever. I have as well.
Nope.
Just not nearly as much as I did years ago. Because I try to form my own
He
opinion.
just
on
watches the
things.
view counts and
And
then quits because
The issue
that's all
with
he
this
cares
is,
about.
especially with the younger audience, is that, well, there's two major things, and I'll probably rant and talk about more, but these guys are watching something and they're getting a viewpoint of someone who is trying to make money. So whatever they do or are presenting on a screen, they're doing whatever they can to maximize the potential of how much money they're going to make. Streamers are making money, and the people watching this are not making money, and they're actually, in a way, giving them, the streamers, their money. And these streamers are presenting an
Am I giving
opinion
Alex money?
based on getting as much money as possible.
Yes,
If you go too negative, usually that may dip in donations, may dip in views. If you're too critical of something, it may encourage someone to not enjoy the stream. Okay, so that's why they're usually more positive and upbeat, because they want to farm donations. Now, these influencers also are promoting a game, and the game may not be good.
Did you know, Gian, that when you go to a supermarket and they give you stuff, they don't give you stuff because they love you, they just give you stuff because they are trying to make money?
Yeah, when I go to the grocery store, I'm just influenced by all the advertisements in my face. I never buy anything healthy. Well, actually, now we're getting deep into the American experience. Let's just back up away from that. But he's literally doing. I can't do it. I don't want to.
The double think is like insane, dog. He is incapable of like seeing this tiny sprinkle of irony into what he's doing. Well, I'm starting to suspect that prostitute I hired didn't really love me that much.
What about if the money is what if influencers are influenced by the money? And then the money they can make from being influenced through other influencers is the way they influence people to give them money through influencing.
Imagine if like you're like a total simp of Pokemon and the way you make your money to pay for the tier 3 sub is that you are a streamer yourself.
I'm thinking really hard right now. My almonds are activated.
That'll be like the ultimate 4D chess scenario.
Maybe that's what's going on. We have an influence war, where Alexensual is trying to influence people not to allow other influencers to influence them. And by having other influencers not have as many people to influence, perhaps Alexensual can stick his influence into that vacuum to absorb the influenceable people under his wing rather than other influencers.
Gian, you gotta get off the grid right now. They're gonna come for you. You figured it out. Oh my god. He's trying to warn us. He's seen it. We are next, Gian. next question. Do you think Alex would be making this type of video if his career would have worked out in 2019? That's a really good question, man. That's a really good question. Like, do you think if he was getting more viewers and money and hosts than Asmongold, he would have these opinions?
Probably not, to be honest. He'd probably be more like, the bigger streamers. Kind of, middle of the road, agreeing with mostly, their fan base. Just doing their thing, just influencing.
Guys, when I try to influence you, there's always a video game that I gotta play and that gets in the way. I don't like it too much. That will be the Alex we'll see.
And you're promoting sales of a game based on false pretenses. Also, the people making these games nowadays know this. The companies know this, and they in a way look out for these influencers to promote their game and trying to prevent the negatives coming out and promoting sales. Now, why these people are just watching the streams, yes, but if the streamer can promote it to the point where, that meme of everything is fine with the dog in the house with the fire going on, this can actually promote sales of a bad product. And again,
Yes.
Diablo 4 is a great example of this. It's going to be very...
If shilling on a company makes it so successful, why is the biggest WoW streamer by far like a guy that is known and almost infamous for shilling on Blizzard all the time? Like, when has Asmongold been positive to Blizzard? I'm not saying they don't like the game, but like they are criticizing their flaws, because like, what do you think would happen if Asmongold got on stream today and he would be like, oh, Blizzard is doing everything right and there's absolutely no problem in the game at all. Like, nobody would watch him.
Yeah, true. That's a good point. True.
If anything, Blizzard works with Asmongold because he got so big despite every single attempt they had at undermining him that they had no choice. Like, I am pretty sure that Blizzard is glad that Asmongold is moving out of WoW. Like, Blizzard hated Asmongold all his life. That's the thing, Mr. Name I cannot say because I'm gonna get in trouble. That's the thing though. Asmongold could be more supportive of WoW Classic, but that's not his opinion. And if he would start lying like that and he would like pretend he was, like, nobody would care because people can tell. When you're shilling something just for the sake of shilling, people can tell. And like, nobody wants to see that.
That's true. That's a very good point.
Asmongold has a lot of like insane people in his chat and he has a pretty nutty community. I'm not gonna say that I like his community, but like, they are not stupid. They are not stupid. They like him because he's honest with his opinions, to a degree at least.
So it'll be very interesting to see what the influencers do to limit the negativity around the game. And it's sad because as time goes on, you're getting these games designed with that in mind. And it's going to hurt the consumer. It's just going to hurt gamers in general. For me personally, I don't watch streamers.
Okay, I am too lazy to make a poll. Can you do it in chat? Okay, say I make 2 videos. Video 1 is everything is fine in Diablo 4, nothing to see here. Video 2 is Diablo 4 servers blow up, Blizzard HQ is on fire, and they also ran over a puppy when they were making the game. Which one of those 2 videos is gonna get more views?
Number 2.
No spoilers, Vincent. It's literally the opposite. The opposite like incentive for the streamer. Like, the streamers that shield WoW and they were always positive about WoW are the streamers that are not around anymore. Anybody remember Trade Chat? Of course you don't. She's gone. She's not around anymore.
I remember.
Like, even if there are these influencers, right, being like, even if they are like paid shills, people can tell, right? It's like
People
the
are
Raid
not
Shadow
stupid.
Legends kind of thing. Yeah. People are like PewDiePie. He comes out with like a Raid Shadow Legends ad. And he's like, yeah, it's a really cool game. I like to play it. I have a character. People know he's full of shit. But they like him, and, streamers got to make money somehow. And I do think that the market is going... That's what always happens, right? There's always, like, those people who will shill for a game. Blizzard, of course, they're going to have their own marketing team that has their own streamers. But people aren't that stupid.
I am a big believer that if a company is like the opposite of Blizzard and actually tries to engage with the streamers and try to help the streamers grow and like to do tournaments and all that shit, I think that could have like a great effect on the community. Like look at like, okay, I know you guys don't like this thing that much, but like Albion Online, they have like their own YouTube channel, their own Twitch. They make their own tournaments. Like they invite streamers to like cast their tournaments. And like a lot of like small streamers probably wouldn't be where they are today if it wasn't by the help of the company. And yeah, you can say mad cringe, whatever, but like that's publicity. That's like authentic publicity, or like people that actually are like authentic about like Albion, you know? Like that's the best kind of publicity you can have. But like if everybody's shitting on your game, like you cannot pay them to shut up. Like what do you think they are gonna pay Asmongold at $10 million to shut up?
And do you think he would like even? I mean, I guess in some cases, like, look, man, if you're gonna pay me $10 million to shut me up, okay, that's a pretty good come up, and I really wouldn't blame like a smaller streamer taking that kind of like money. You know what I mean? That's life-changing shit.
Asmongold lives in the slums, as he is probably worth well over 20 million by now. I don't think he would take it though. Like, why does he need the money anyway? He probably wouldn't take it, but that's what I mean, right? Like, do you think they just send him a check and they are like, you know what to do?
And the thing about like shilling bad games too, it always like the issues always come to light. Like same thing, like with World of Warzone, there was a lot of people shilling for that game for a long time. But like you're gonna play that shit live for a massive audience, man. The bugs are gonna show.
Yeah.
People are gonna tell if something sucks or not.
Even worse, like this is Alexensual is a great example of this. Like back when like what was the name of this fucking server? I forgot for a minute. Elysium. Back when Elysium was corrupt and stealing money and making all this awful stuff, all the other YouTubers that are not around anymore, mind you, were like shilling Elysium and like hiding everything. And Alexensual was the one that was like, guys, this is fucked up. Here is all the evidence. Here is why Elysium is fucked up. And like how many people to this day love Alex because of that? Because like he was the one guy that actually went out and said the truth. You cannot shut up the truth. Like somebody's gonna come in and steal your viewers. Like if Asmongold tomorrow was like, oh, there's nothing wrong with WoW, nothing to see here. Tomorrow there's gonna be a guy being like, Blizzard this shit, and he's gonna take all Asmongold's viewers. That's what will happen.
Too bad. The hero turned villain.
I mean, me personally, I don't know about me, but if I had a child, I don't know if I would even want them to watch a stream, because I'd rather them go to work. I'd rather them enjoy something on their own. Why do you need to have enjoyment through someone else when you can enjoy it? You're losing out experiences based on what... Why are you trying to... You're losing out experiences, you know?
God, that's
and
such
you're entrusting someone else's opinion, which is not probably accurate.
This dude made like $3,000 of streaming in a single month and then quit, and like he's like the guy like, oh, this is wrong, dude. You're gonna do that?
Don't most people have streams on while they're playing something else? Yeah, I mean I do, and especially if a new game comes out. Like I like to watch reviews and stuff like that, but it's nice to see like a streamer. I want to see the gameplay and shit. But yeah, like it's nice to be able to fucking interact with the streamer. See what they think about the game and stuff like that. Like what? Like I think commercials are, bad, but you're gonna stop kids from watching TV because commercials come on? What the hell, man?
Yeah, that's my 2 cents. Thanks, guys. Peace.
Yeah, that's my 2 cents.
That's my 2 cents. Peace.
40 minutes out of content, 2 cents. It's funny because, like, if you think about it, it's like Alex comes back, he has some really base takes, you kinda like him again, and a month later he radically changed his channel for no reason, goes against everything he said just a month ago, and like people don't like that. And since people don't like that, they stop watching him and they get mad. And then Alex sees his numbers go down and he's like, oh, streaming is over. It's truly over. It's fallen. And then he's gone again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the Alexensual cycle. All he has to do is just, whatever he says right now, don't say anything that is opposing that, and you're going to be around forever. Problem
Let me
solved.
see if I can find a chart.
I'm going to do a graph of what's going on for the more non-initiated here.
Right
so
now.
we are in the first phase. Phase 1. And this is the we are back.
Yeah, this is the we are so back. Yeah.
Okay, this is phase 1, right? So like in this phase, he's extremely based. He has takes that almost everybody will agree with because they are just reasonable takes. And he tries to appeal to his OG like demographic of like hardcore boomer gamers. And like he will like hate on Blizzard and all that. There is a text tool. Shut up! Shut up! Who the fuck said that? Who the fuck said that?
It's over.
Okay,
text
no.
tool has fallen.
There's another cycle there. Then he goes to the actually,
The actually. There we go.
and then he, like, in phase 1, he's like, Blizzard sucks, fuck Blizzard. If you have a Blizzard keychain in your pocket, you should be burnt alive because how dare you? That's the phase 1, right? But then phase 2 is actually what I said just 2 weeks ago. I completely disagree with what I said, and this is a new set, but I am actually not gonna admit that I changed my mind. I'm gonna have to come up with some sort of bullshit excuse to say why I changed my mind. The reason why, you may ask, I don't know. I don't think he knows. And then we get the phase of...
Your graph is beautiful.
And then we get the final phase of the cycle. It's called It's Literally Over. He will have like a death spiral where he will lose almost all his viewers that he got back because like he made everything possible to ban them and alienate them. And he will see the numbers go down and then he will be like, it's over. It's literally over. The stream has fallen. The stream has fallen. And then he will get out of the internet for between 3 months and a year. That's the last phase of the cycle. And after 3 months and a year, we are so back, boy. But then actually he's not back anymore because he disagrees with everything he said and he's a good person now. And if you ever mention the word World of Warcraft again, you are gonna get banned on the chat. And then it is literally over again. But then he's gonna be so back.
Actually, yes. We are so back. Kind of back.
You forgot to numerate the phases. Okay.
You're right.
Freaking...
Right now this is a little confusing. You need to...
The arrows are not conclusive enough.
Yeah, I need to see which phase is which. Why are your A's like D's?
I don't know, because I use the Latin A. That's what they teach in Argentine school. Use this A. I know, like in America, you use this A, right?
No, we use the based A. It's just a circle with a
You
tail.
use the Greek A, but in Argentina we use the Latin A because with Latin America, get it?
You forgot phase 3.
Okay, mom.
Just want to clarify for everybody in the stream. They're on top of things. So
yeah, don't want to miss
this
out.
very moment of the cycle, where do you think we are?
Okay, yeah. Okay, let's get a red arrow.
Yeah. There we go. Phase 3. Okay.
It's literally over.
We're approaching the actually phase.
Put dates. Okay. We're gonna...
Is that Windows 98 Paint? Yes. He just upgraded today.
I had Windows 95, but it didn't have enough colors. He only had 16, now I got 32. My graphics card is pumping.
1 week to a month. So this is like calculatable evidence. So 1 week to a month. So how long has it been? Okay, so phase 1, we are
7 hours. We are like 5% of the way through.
Really? Okay. This
Actually,
is schizo.
no.
I love this stuff. I love this shit.
Yeah, this is the best part. Okay, this one right here, this lasts way longer than the actual good phase. Sadly, we're gonna give this like, there we go.
It's over.
And then the death spiral. This is usually just a week.
Okay.
You can see that from the time you can see it coming to when the time he nukes his channel, it is usually just a week. There you go.
You know, if you didn't visualize this for me, I don't know if I could contain all this information in my...
This right here is the Alexensual cycle.
Now I care. I suddenly care about Alexensual now. Okay, so one suggestion I would make to this graph is the actually no. Do you think there could be an arrow going back to phase 1? Maybe like a dotted line arrow that occasionally happens?
What you mean?
Or do you think I don't know, because I feel like the actually no, when he brings up the actually no, does he automatically start to move on to phase 3, or does he have a chance to revert back to phase 1?
No, it's
Actually,
clockwork.
no, we're
He
so bad.
never
Okay,
deviates.
okay.
For
Alright,
somebody
alright,
that
I
has
see.
so little perseverance, he's been sticking to this cycle for like 5 years. It's like
Based.
really predictable at this point.
I like Alexensual now.
I love Alexensual. What you're talking about?
Stochastic model describing a sequence of possible events in which the probability of each event depends only on the state attained in the previous event.
No, this is not a probability problem. It's 100% every time. As long as he's alive, he's gonna be doing this cycle. He cannot stop it. It's like nature. It's like stopping a coursing river. You can't. You cannot dam up Alexensual's potential. This is the base one. This is the actually I am reformed now and I'm I am a good person again. And this is the part where like he realizes that nobody believes it and like nobody sees him anymore and he gets mad and quits. But then he's back again. Phase 1 unbans everybody from Twitch chat. Phase 2 he bans everybody again. And phase 3 he realizes nobody's watching him because he banned everybody and then he quits. I correct you a little there, Jack. How come I have no viewers? I just banned everybody that watched me. Oh my lord. Okay, Gian, do you have any closing thoughts on this whole shebang? Because I had a really good time today.
No, it's pretty good, pretty good. Thank you so much for the graph, man. Like, this is... I think
I'm
you
gonna
really...
cry.